Daily horoscope for September 20th for the zodiac signs Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Capricorn, love. All Capricorns who want to achieve something by force today will fail. It is better to think a little more before acting on September 20th. It is also important to accept the opinion of others. For Capricorns, the stars are good on September 20th. They are doing well, the well-being is splendid and they show it. They have every reason to go through life with pride and self-confidence, because they have really earned it. They have had to work hard for what they have achieved and they should not let anyone envy them. Career. Capricorns still have to live with tensions at work on September 20th. Just don't get irritated and you will see that the mood will soon improve. Aquarius, love. In case of a problem in the private sphere, Aquarians have already found the right approach to solve it as well. However, they should continue on the path just as strictly on September 20th and not stop. This would not be very helpful. Health. Aquarians need to give themselves more rest on September 20th. They pushed their body to its performance limits and they can't hold out much longer. Career. Aquarians should take care on September 20th that they are not deprived of the fruits of their labor. They have worked hard for this themselves and their superiors should also take note of this. Pisces, love. For all Pisces, switching off and relaxing is now on the agenda. Take this opportunity on September 20th and enjoy every single minute together with your family. Especially they have often been neglected in the past and are therefore even more pleased about your company and the great day. Health. Pisces get the necessary support from the stars on September 20th, but they have to become active on their own. It is ideal to go out into nature, enjoy the fresh air and the peace and quiet. Career. Pisces like to be perfect all the time, but be careful because they do not only make friends on September 20th. Others are only human and sometimes make mistakes. Aries, love. Aries should think on September 20th that you should do something with your partner and family again. Put a stop to the routine of everyday life and provide for new love momentum. You can calmly approach this matter a little more briskly. Health. Aries do not feel well on September 20th but do not really know why. Therefore, have yourself checked by a doctor because this may well be an infection that has spread. Career. Aries seem a bit sad on September 20th. This is because they are far too caught up in the daily routine. Do something different again and change your job if necessary. Taurus, love. Taurians who are still single and want to change this should become active on September 20th. The influence of Jupiter and Mars is favorable for them and they can't trust their feeling when looking for the dream partner. Put aside their reticence and approach people. It is quite possible that a flirtation can become much more. Taurians need to give themselves more rest on September 20th. They pushed their bodies to the limits of their performance and they can't keep it up for much longer. Career. Taurians have earned a little break on September 20th and should take care of themselves again. New projects are already waiting for them, but first they need new energy. Gemini, love. You can really say on September 20th that more passion is hardly possible. Gemini in particular really blossoms and sparks a real storm against which even a whirlwind cannot keep up. One wonders where you get all this energy from, but after all you are totally in love and blissful. Health. Gemini should take good care of their health on September 20th and limit themselves somewhat in their old habits. Especially when it comes to stimulants, a good balance should be found. Stress in moderation and more sports would certainly be no harm. Even Geminis can make a mistake and make the wrong decision. But this should not throw them off track on September 20th if they have a plan B in their pocket.